President Joe Biden has officially announced the details in canceling student loan debt for millions of Americans. My name is Tressa, and today we are going to talk about the student loan forgiveness and everything that you need to know about it. Qualifications for the student loan forgiveness will vary based on the type of loan received and the student's income. Federal student loan borrowers will have up to $10,000 eliminated, while anyone who receives a Pell Grant for school can receive up to $20,000 eliminated in their student loans. Now, Pell Grants are only available for low-income students, and this will help to advance racial equality. To determine if you received a Pell Grant, you can visit the National Student Loan Data System or the Federal Aid website and use your FSA ID to determine what type of loan that you have. Relief will only be provided to individuals who reported earning less than $125,000 in the previous tax year, and to married couples who filed jointly who reported earning less than $250,000 in the previous tax year. So, in order to have your student loan debt forgiven, you will need to submit an application, which will be available by the end of 2022. The Department of Education will announce more details in the weeks ahead, assuming that there are no legal challenges to the debt cancellation. The window for the cancellation will be 1 year from the date of the application process. Unfortunately, this means that some borrowers could fall through the cracks as some will not follow through with the application process. In addition, non-filers will not qualify to have their student loans forgiven, and the education department is missing roughly about 25% of the email addresses for borrowers who have defaulted. One of the main questions, well, two of the main questions a lot of consumers have: what if I owe more than what's been forgiven, or what if I have already paid? So, if you owe any amount over the $10,000 that will be forgiven for federal loans, or the $20,000 that will be forgiven for Pell Grants, the debt cancellation will make paying off the remaining balance more quickly, and it will help to reduce the total amount of interest that you would pay overall. You are still responsible for any balance left over. However, thanks to the seventh extension of the student loan payments, payments are not set to restart until after December 31st, 2022. Now, the forgiveness program only applies to borrowers who have current existing loans, which means if you have already paid off your student loans 100%, unfortunately, you do not qualify, nor will you receive a refund. In addition, the program will only cover loans disbursed by June 30th of 2022. Loans received after this date will not be eligible for loan forgiveness. So, for example, we are currently in a month of August. Anyone starting school from this point on out, or anyone starting school receiving assistance after June 30th, 2022, will not have their loans forgiven. In addition to relief being provided to federal student loan borrowers and Pell Grant users, there are other student loans that are eligible for debt cancellation. If you are a parent and took out a PLUS loan to help your child attend college, you are also eligible for debt forgiveness up to $10,000. Now, at this time, it has not been determined if the parents will qualify for the $20,000 debt cancellation if their child received the Pell Grant. Forgiveness for both unsubsidized direct graduate loans and graduate plus loans will also be included for up to $10,000. The Family Education Loan, the FFEL, can be either a government-owned loan or commercially owned by a private company. So if your loan is owned by the government, you can expect to receive up to $10,000 in debt cancellation for your student loans. At this moment, however, it is unclear if the private owned loans will qualify for the debt relief, so you will need to contact your loan servicer to determine which one you have. And finally, private loans will not qualify for student loan forgiveness. However, you can contact your servicer to find out other options available to you, such as forbearance or maybe temporary payment options. You can find out more about the Student Debt Relief Program and how the President plans to protect future students and taxpayers by visiting the whitehouse.gov or studentaid.gov website. Thank you for watching, and we will keep you updated with any major changes regarding the student loan forgiveness plan. Credit report ran through. Schedule a consultation today. Don't forget to like and subscribe to the YouTube channel and connect with us on social media.